8 tips for storing exercise equipment. Over the years, I've found that I struggle with going to the gym or exercise class. It just ends up being much more of a hassle, so I make excuses for not going. It is a massive snowball effect where I just can't get into the habit of finding the right time to go to the gym and work out and still have time to do what I want to do. What I've started doing is working out from home, and it has been really helpful because I can do a quick workout on my schedule. And I've found that when I have a quick workout, like 15 minutes, I actually do it daily. But storing all that equipment around the house can be tricky too. You don't want the workout equipment to take over your whole space, but you still want to have it accessible. So I'm sharing my top 8 tips for storing exercise equipment around your home. Tip 1, get flexible equipment. I know the rowing machine looks great, but if you can't fold it up and you don't have a designated gym room, where is it going to live? Instead, try and find equipment that can be stored in your home. My biggest thing when it comes to storing exercise equipment is to get equipment that can be folded up or moved easily. Number 2, use wall and ceiling space. Both ceiling and wall space can be underutilized when storing exercise equipment. Instead, use that space for storage. I love hanging bikes from the ceiling as it takes up less space on the floor. And using wall mounts, you can store yoga mats. Tip number 3, behind the door. I love storing things behind doors. Simply add an over-the-door hanger to hold yoga mats, flex bands. This way you won't have to worry about hiding them. Number 4, baskets. Since we are speaking about baskets, they do make good storage solutions. If over-the-door wall mount items aren't an option, baskets can help keep things contained. Use stacking bins for smaller items, larger bins for yoga mats. Tip number 5, furniture with a purpose. Sometimes you don't have the option to use wall space or floor space. So that's when you have to be creative about your furniture. Pieces that act as an ottoman and storage could be perfect for this. I usually store a basket with bungees and bands on one side of the ottoman and the weights on the other. The basket helps act as a divider in the ottoman so things don't get lost. Tip number 6, divide the space. If you do have workout equipment that isn't easy to move, try dividing the space using room dividers or set up furniture. We placed our couch in a strategic space in our basement to hide some exercise equipment. So when you look down into the basement, you can't see anything. Tip number 7, use every inch. If you are limited on space, try utilizing unusable space. What I mean by this is you might have space in front of your workout equipment. Let's say you have a treadmill. In front of that treadmill, you could put shelving to store weights and bungee cords. Most people don't see this as usable space, but you can still store things. Tip number 8, sometimes function beats beauty. There are times when you just have to store the exercise equipment where people can see it because you have to use it. And I am all about keeping your home feeling and looking beautiful, but there are times when I am all about putting in practical first. Love this video? Don't forget to subscribe. New videos